They say a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, but here's the truth. Most people never take that step. They dream, they talk, they plan, and then they wait for the perfect time. They wait for Monday. They wait for January 1st. They wait for the kids to grow up. They wait for the economy to get better. They wait until life passes them by. But you, if you're hearing this, today is your moment, not tomorrow. Not next week, today. Because in just 21 days, you can start to transform everything about your life. Think about it. 3 weeks. That's all it takes to start rewiring your habits, your mind, your energy. Scientists have proven that in 21 days, you can create new pathways in your brain. 21 days to form a new habit. 21 days to break an old one. 21 days to stop sabotaging yourself and start becoming the person you've always known you could be. You might be wondering, can change really happen that fast? And the answer is yes, if you decide, because change isn't about time, it's about commitment. It's about waking up every day and choosing a different path, even when it's uncomfortable. Especially when it's uncomfortable, day 1 will feel exciting, you'll feel the fire in your chest. The possibilities will seem endless. But by day 3, doubt will creep in. Your mind will whisper, you can't do this. You've failed before. What makes you think this time will be different? And here's where you need to understand something. That voice is not the truth. That voice is the echo of your old life, the ghost of your old patterns trying to pull you back. You cannot let it win. Imagine you are building a bridge from who you are to who you want to be. Every single day is another plank, another nail, another stone laid in place. If you stop halfway, you'll be stuck in the middle of the river. Too far from where you started, too far from where you want to go. That's why, in these 21 days, you can't skip a single one. There was a young woman once. She grew up in chaos. She had every reason to believe life was against her. She was told she wasn't smart enough, pretty enough, strong enough. But one day, she decided to give herself 21 days. Every morning, she got up an hour earlier to work on herself. Mentally, physically, spiritually. She read books, she meditated, she moved her body, she wrote down her goals. And at first, nothing seemed to change, but by day 10, she noticed her mind was quieter. By day 14, her confidence began to grow. By day 21, she didn't just feel different, she was different. She kept going, and years later, she had built a life beyond anything she'd imagined. That's the power of starting. That's the power of these 21 days. It won't be easy. There will be mornings when you don't want to get out of bed. Days when you feel like the old you is dragging you back into comfort and excuses. You'll have moments when the couch feels safer than chasing your dreams, when a bag of chips feels easier than a workout, when scrolling through other people's lives feels more tempting than building your own. But that's when you must remember, every choice you make is casting a vote for the person you will become. If you want to become stronger, vote for strength every day. If you want to become disciplined, vote for discipline every day. If you want to become fearless, vote for courage every day. One choice won't change your life, but 1,000 consistent choices will. And the first 1,000 starts with the first 21. Picture this. It's the morning of day 1. You wake up and instead of reaching for your phone, you reach for your vision. You drink water. You move your body. You breathe deeply. You tell yourself, I am starting today. You feel the resistance, but you push through. Day 2, your muscles ache, your mind questions you, but you show up anyway. Day 5, you're tempted to skip, but you remember why you started. Day 9, you notice a spark in your energy, a sharper focus. Day 15, people around you start to notice something different in your eyes. Day 21, you look in the mirror and see not just a different body, but a different person. You are no longer living on autopilot. You are no longer a prisoner to your past. You have proven to yourself that you can change, and that belief, that inner knowing, will become the foundation for everything else you build. I want you to ask yourself, who will you be in 21 days? Will you still be talking about change, or will you be living it? Will you still be waiting for the perfect time, or will you be proof that the perfect time is when you decide, life doesn't wait, the clock is ticking, whether you act or not? 21 days from now, you'll either be proud you started or you'll wish you had. So start today. Start messy, start scared, start unprepared, just start. Because if you can change your habits, you can change your future. If you can change your mindset, you can change your destiny. And if you can commit for 21 days, you'll realize something life-changing. You are more powerful than you ever imagined. So, take the step. Then another, and another, 21 days. That's all it takes to begin rewriting the story of your life. And here's what no one tells you: the real battle is not out there, it's in here, it's in your mind. It's in the little voice that says, just skip today. It's in the comfort zone that has been carefully built over years to protect you, but also to keep you small. For 21 days, you're going to have to fight for yourself. Fight to choose discomfort over ease. Fight to choose growth over excuses. Fight to become the version of you that the old you is afraid of. There's a man I once met who had been stuck in the same job for 15 years. Every day was a copy of the last. He would wake up, go to work, come home, eat, sleep, repeat. No spark, no purpose, just existing. One day he heard about the power of 21 days. Skeptical, he tried it. He set a challenge. For 21 days, he would do one thing every day that scared him. On day 1, he spoke up in a meeting for the first time. On day 5, he signed up for a night class. On day 10, he started running in the mornings. By day 21, he wasn't just different, he was alive again. He said something that stuck with me. I thought I was living, but I was only breathing. Now I'm living. That's what these days are about. Not just changing habits, but waking yourself up. Some of you have dreams buried so deep you've almost forgotten them. Dreams you stopped talking about because people laughed, because they didn't believe in you, because somewhere along the way you stopped believing in yourself. But hear me now, those dreams are still yours, they are waiting for you, and if you give yourself 21 days you can start breathing life back into them. On day 1, your dream might feel impossible. On day 7, it might still feel far away, but every single day you show up, you're proving to yourself that it's possible. The mountain doesn't seem so big when you take it one step at a time. And by day 21, you won't just be chasing your dream, you'll be living in alignment with it. There will be moments you feel like you're failing. You'll make mistakes. You'll have days where your energy is low, your motivation is gone, and you'll think about quitting. But here's the truth. Discipline is more important than motivation. Motivation will fade. Discipline is what carries you when motivation disappears. And every time you push through when you don't feel like it, you strengthen that discipline like a muscle. Think of it this way. Every day you show up is like adding one brick to the foundation of your future. Miss a day and you're not just skipping a workout, skipping a habit, skipping a promise. You're leaving a hole in your foundation. 21 days from now, you could have a wall strong enough to build on. Or you could have a pile of scattered bricks. The choice is yours. I want you to imagine yourself 21 days from today. You wake up in the morning and you feel lighter, not just in your body, but in your spirit. You stand taller, you speak with more certainty. The person in the mirror isn't someone you hope to become. It's someone you fought to become. You realize that the discipline you built doesn't end here. It's just the beginning. People around you will notice. They'll ask what changed, and you'll know it wasn't luck, it wasn't magic, it wasn't some miracle that happened overnight. It was you, showing up again and again, even when it was hard, even when it was boring, even when no one was watching. And maybe, just maybe, your courage will inspire someone else to start their own 21-day journey. Maybe you'll become the proof that change is possible, not just for you, but for everyone who dares to begin. Because here's the secret, change isn't about the 21 days, it's about what those 21 days teach you, that you are capable of far more than you think, that you can trust yourself to keep promises to yourself, that your past does not have to define your future. These days are the training ground for the rest of your life. So tomorrow morning, when the alarm goes off and that old voice tries to talk you into staying the same, I want you to remember this. Comfort has never made anyone extraordinary. Growth is born in discomfort, transformation is born in commitment, and 21 days from now, you can either be someone who talks about change or someone who lives it. Day 1 feels like a fresh start. You wake up determined, telling yourself, this is it, this time I'm going all in. There's a spark in your chest, a rush in your veins. You're fueled by the vision of who you want to become. Everything feels possible. Day 2 is still strong, but a whisper starts to creep in. You've been here before, it says. You always quit. You push it away, but you feel it hovering. This is where you make your first real choice. Not between action and rest, but between the old you and the new you. Day 3 tests your will. The novelty is wearing off and the grind begins. This is the first wall, and if you can break through it, you'll taste the first hint of freedom. Day 5, you wake up tired. You don't want to do it today. You tell yourself you'll make it up tomorrow, but deep down, you know that's a trap. So you do it anyway, not because you feel like it, but because you said you would. That's power. Day 7, the first week is behind you. You've already done more than most people ever do, and something strange is happening. You're starting to crave the discipline, not dread it. Day 9, you hit another wall. Your mind tells you that you've done enough. 9 days is good. It whispers, but you're not here for good. You're here for great. You push forward. Day 11, your body feels stronger, your mind sharper. You catch yourself smiling at small victories. You're no longer counting down the days. You're counting up your wins. Day 13, you surprise yourself. Something that once felt impossible now feels routine. That's the moment you realize this isn't just about changing your life. It's about discovering your potential. Day 15, people start to notice. A friend comments that you seem different. They can't quite name it, but you can. It's confidence, it's self-respect, it's the proof of showing up for yourself day after day. Day 17, you face a setback. Maybe you slip up, maybe you miss a day, the old you would have quit. But this time, you shake it off and keep going, because perfection was never the goal, progress was. Day 19, you feel unstoppable. You've built a momentum that's hard to break. You're no longer thinking about whether you'll finish. You're thinking about what comes next. And then it's day 21. You wake up and everything feels different. Not because the world has changed, but because you have. You look back at the person who started this journey and realize they were only a fraction of who you are now. You didn't just change a habit. You didn't just check a box. You rewrote your story. This is what happens when you stop waiting for the perfect time. This is what happens when you stop letting fear and doubt decide your future. This is what happens when you choose to begin and refuse to quit. Somewhere inside you, there is a version of yourself you haven't even met yet. A version that is stronger, braver, more disciplined, more alive. In 21 days, you can take the first steps toward becoming that person. Not someday, not eventually, today. Because once you've done it for 21 days, you'll understand the truth. The person you've always wanted to be has been waiting for you all along.